On this episode of Up for Auction, it's exhibition time.
Yes!
Let's get goofy.
Hopefully this guy looks familiar to you.
Thousands of fans are coming to stake their claims.
I'm eating the Dumbo.
Coolest thing ever.
Yeah, eat it.
But will Joel and the Van Eatons be ready for it?
This is just all really a lot of stress. I hope people show up. We'll see what happens.
Give me 25, 25. Give me 20, 25, 25, 30. Do I hear 35? Got it. 35, 35, 40, and a 40, and a 40. All good. Let's put another item. Sold. After weeks of work and a lot more time-lapse magic, Joel McGee's incredible Disneyland collection is finally ready for the public to preview for the next 19 days. And I bet you just can't wait to see it. Well, you're gonna have to. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Mike and Janine Van Eaton do. And I think it's safe to say they're excited.
So excited.
See?
Are you really?
I am excited, yes.
The hope here is the exhibition's gift shop is gonna help them recoup their initial setup costs. Fingers crossed!
I hope people show up.
Not a problem, Mike. They're already lining up. But before they see inside, there's still one very important Joel we need to impress.
Joel's coming in today to see the exhibition before we open it up. As we built this, I've kept him in mind. We're showcasing his collection.
I think Joel liked the presentation overall, the little details that we've made.
I think he'll like his name, really big.
I have a feeling he's gonna love that. You're a star, Joel, a star! But he's gotta wait too. Because while the Disney exhibition build has gone infinity and beyond expectations, the crucial auction catalog is nowhere to be seen.
We're 3 weeks to go, but the catalog isn't ready yet. That's a big deal. Logistically, building this and doing the catalog at the same time has made it really, really hard. So my trade-off is, while I'm waiting for the catalog, we're quickly printing informational boards that explain what some of the pieces are.
And if there wasn't already enough on their decorative Disney plates, while the rest of the crew scrambles to get everything ready for the deluge of excited fans, Mike still makes time for a particularly goofy client. That didn't come out right. You get it.
Last auction, I sold a head of Goofy from the park to a client of mine, and he actually took the piece to a restoration expert who restored the piece for him. I can't wait to see what it looks like.
There he is.
Mike, how you doing?
Oh, hey, guys.
My name's Brendan Zeidler. I've participated in every auction that Mike has put on since 2015. Goofy was one particular character I wanted to collect because it's always been my favorite. Got an old friend to show you. When I first acquired the Goofy, it was missing the eyelids, the 2 sprouts of hair. It had multiple cracks throughout the jaw. The nose was starting to fall apart, just because of the pure age of it.
So we caught you in the middle of doing some additional preparations. Hopefully this guy looks familiar to you. I'm Nick Walters, the owner of Walters Works. I love making Disney-related props, but for the most part, I consider myself to be an artist. Certainly you saw it in its previous form where it was a little bit more worse for wear. We've gone through, done a thorough cleaning on it. Repaired a few areas of missing paint, as I'm sure you noticed there too.
This is just spot painted. He didn't repaint it.
I thought you had repainted the whole thing because it's so clean.
We were certainly trying to make sure that it didn't cover up any existing paint, that whatever
That's
paint
great.
is there is just individually placed to cover up the existing damage.
He kept the original paint wherever he could. He just fixed what needed to be fixed, but left it original. So I think it can add to the value. It definitely does not detract from the value.
Now there's great goofy heads, and then there's goofy heads that look a little more goofed up. Back at the gallery, Mike showed me a fan-made goofy head in Joel's collection that didn't quite cut the mustard.
It'll look familiar to it. There you go.
Oh, that is something.
It's just a fan-made piece, that the person went and just went for it.
Careful, Mike, that's how they mate.
Scale in general is really
it's
not that bad.
Yeah, not bad at all, yeah.
But certainly the quality of it, it's cute.
Well, it may be cute, but it's also pretty sneaky because for a second,
Is this from the original park?
it sure fooled me.
So this is a Goofy head, but it's not an authentic, genuine Goofy head. Go up away.
Fortunately, nothing gets past Mike and his highly skilled crew.
I think separate, you can look at that fan made one and go, well, maybe this was done this way. But once you have them next to each other, there's no doubt which is the real and which isn't.
Now, it's goofy to think there'd ever be a shortage of character costumes at Disneyland, but when the park first opened in 1955, they actually didn't have any. Not a one. In fact, Disneyland had to borrow Mickey and Minnie costumes from the popular Disney Ice Capades show. Those same costumes were used for 3 whole years before they were replaced and permanently put back on ice. Since then, character numbers have multiplied more times than a Disney Dalmatian. In fact, on any given day at Disneyland, you'll find over 800 hardworking cast members all costumed up. That's a lot of Lysol. And thanks to Joel's incredible collection, a bunch of lucky auction bidders will be able to cosplay in their own kitchen, or wherever, if they can cough up enough cash.
Disneyland Goofy character costume, 1,200. Hey, 13, 13, 13 to 14 to 1,400 on a 16 front row.
In just under an hour, the exhibition will be crawling with Disneyland devotees. So every nook and cranny of this space has to be sparkling and every piece placed perfectly. But now it's time for the moment of truth. The man who supplied these incredible collectibles is about to see it all himself for the first time.
He's entrusted this whole collection to us.
He doesn't know
and
what we're doing.
He doesn't know what we've done or how we're showing this stuff.
Because we haven't told him anything.
So I just hope he's pleased.
They've gambled once again, but could it backfire? Oh, the suspense! What say you, Joel McGee? Fresh in from Iowa, Joel's about to lay his eyes on the exhibition for the very first time. I'm actually kind of nervous. Are you?
Not having any idea of what it was gonna look like. I'm just thinking the little sign, you know, hey, the Joel McGee Disney. I'm seeing like it had to be a 100-foot banner by probably 30 feet tall.
I think he'll like his name really big.
Looks like Mike was right.
All of the ghosts and the posters. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Sorry, Joel, you'll have to wait. I'm just playing, have at it. The truth is, because it took so long to inventory and restore some of his pieces, Joel hasn't seen parts of his own collection in a very long time. And well, his face says everything right now. Jeez, he's acting like he collected this stuff for 30 years or something.
Here's a 30-year collection that he has.
This is just a culmination of what I do every day.
Oh, right.
I haven't seen these for over 3 years, but I was really happy because I thought this is the way I want it to be. Thousands of people are going to get to see this. My hope is that they will think that maybe I was a curator that helped bring these back to life for them. But I know that there's going to be other people that are going to say that I'm probably insane. But you know what? That's okay. It's my passion, and I think it's going to make a lot of people happy, and I'm excited about that.
From Frontierland to Fantasyland and Tomorrowland to the great beyond, the Van Eatons have turned Joel's collection into a magically immersive experience.
Every area has its theme. I'm looking up in the ceiling, oh my God, there's my Tomorrowland sign. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh geez, there's the trapeze people from, you know, It's a Small World, and there's Dumbo. It's just one of those pieces that, it's iconic. As I look at all this, I'm like, did I really do this?
Yes, Joel, yes. With a little help and hard work from the whole Van Eaton crew, of course.
It's almost like a dream. It really is.
Well, it's time to wake up and tell Mike and Janine how you feel.
Much better.
Hey, be careful with that. Wow. Do you know I've never seen this before?
I believe it. This is actually a big deal. You know, I hope it's a big deal for Joel. It's a big deal for me because we want the client to know that we're taking care of something that he took his 30 years to amass. I just hope he's pleased.
He is. He's just overwhelmed.
Is there anything you haven't seen?
Well, there's a lot I haven't seen.
Well, time for less talk and more walk.
Isn't it cool to see them all in one place?
Except for one at the end is crooked.
Stop. No way. Check it out.
Wow.
A very common reaction on this show.
These birds were in a heap. I mean, they were trashed. I never would have imagined that these birds could have been brought back to life.
At one time, nobody thought they could, Joel. But they were, thanks to the magic of nuclear weapons. Yep, in order for these singing birds to keep in sync, Imagineers used the same technology secured from a high-tech magnetic tape system found on a late 1950s two-stage Polaris nuclear ballistic missile. The results were, of course, da bomb.
Excuse me, Walt. Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
It definitely helped make Fritz, Michael, Jose, Pierre, and all the other 221 featured animatronics explode in popularity. The songs were catchy too. And I bet the bidding is sure to blow up on all these other enchanted items too.
Yes, we've got 20,000, and now 22.5. Yes, telephones in, 25,000, 25,000. Yep.
I'm telling you, Walt Disney would absolutely be shocked. I don't think Walt really even realized how big Disney really would be 60 years later. Probably thought, well, people may forget me. Well, obviously we haven't.
No, we haven't. And if Walt were here today, he'd see thousands lined up to see a small piece of his legacy. And another lucky guy.
Oh my gosh.
Cutting the line to get his own sneak peek. Spoiler alert, it's me, Chris Hardwick.
Oh my.
Honestly, I'm just happy to walk through a front door for once.
Hey, hi. Very dramatic. This is amazing.
What's truly amazing is that all of this used to look like this. And I, for one, am overjoyed and possibly a little overcaffeinated. A little column A, a little column B. Anyway, where's Mike?
Mike Van Eaton!
Hey.
Oh my God! I was almost gonna say, I can't believe you did it. I can believe you did it because you've done it before. I mean, like, the thought that went into how it's all laid out.
That's how I walk through Disneyland.
And again, like, that attention to detail is how you know that it's by fans.
Yeah.
For other fans.
And there's a ton of those amazing fans waiting outside in the hot SoCal sun right now. And I say it's high time we let them in. But will the exhibition meet all these Disney disciples' expectations?
Hurry back.
Disney collectors and hardcore fans have been anxiously awaiting in the hot summer heat to see the exhibition all morning long. But Joel loved it. I loved it.
This is amazing.
And now it's time to see what the fans think.
Come on in.
The exhibition's open. People showed up. That's a good sign.
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Here we go.
It's pretty amazing that one guy was able to collect all of this.
Ride vehicles and posters and things that were on the wall and things that Walt held and signed and drove down Main Street.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
It was so freaking cool.
Well, the people seem pleased. And Joel, well, he's just jazzed to be here. Yeah, I said jazzed.
Joel looks to be very happy, and he's in his element right now. You know, people are coming up to him and talking to him. Yeah, I think that's great.
Everyone keeps asking me, is he still alive? Like, because you think if somebody has a collection like this, they're dead. Or you think that they're so old, they're not going to show up at this. He's very much alive, he's young, and he's here. So it's great that he's walking around and talking to me. He's thrilled.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
I was a shy kid. You know, people say, well, that guy can't be shy. I mean, no way. But I guess I love to share my enthusiasm now.
Well, there's definitely no shortage of that at the exhibit today. Yeah. We have loads of it, and then some.
It's incredible that one person was able to amass this much Disney memorabilia, but I think it's really important to preserve the history. I think a lot of Disney lives on with the fandom.
It certainly does.
I love how they have it all laid out by the different lands because we can go and like immerse ourselves even without being in the park. You feel and see things that like I grew up with that are no longer around. So yeah, it's just fun to see everything.
As I walk through, it triggers all of these memories where I've seen them before, experiences I've had, and to get a frame of reference for that, even just at an auction exhibit, is tremendous.
You'll get no arguments from me, my friend. Of course, there's super fans, and then there's super tall fans, like NBA superstar Robin Lopez. It turns out that he and his also NBA star twin brother are huge Disney fans.
Normally around this time of year, we'd be playing basketball. But today, we like to talk about how much we love Disney parks. It's been an unbelievable exhibit. Mike Van Eaton, he always outdoes himself. I've been a Disney fan as long as I can remember.
But Robin isn't the only celebrity stopping by today. There's another guy with a full house of Disney stuff.
Need it.
And today he's looking to make it fuller.
Need it.
Fuller.
Need it.
More full.
Got it.
Well, that's good news, because there's quite a few people here today with a penchant for this peanut eater.
If I could get anything, I'm eating the Dumbo.
Dumbo ride.
Dumbo.
Everyone loves that Dumbo ride.
Yeah.
Dumbo may definitely be the diva, but there's still a bounty of other big-ticket beauties to behold, which may interest Mr. Stamos.
Got it. Need it.
Not so fast, Uncle Jesse. You may have to fight this guy for it.
You never see these anymore, but to me, this is like going back in time. And I always wanted one.
While absolutely awesome, would you believe the Disneyland toy factories were never actually in Disneyland? Featured at the 1964 World's Fair in New York, less than 100 of these super rare Mold-O-Rama machines were made in order to help promote the park.
If we could own it, it would be, like owning a piece of the Eiffel Tower or something.
Well, I guess there's only one issue left.
I have to find a place that's big enough to put this thing.
He'll also need to find the funds, because this little plastic blast from the past is probably gonna make Joel a lot of money.
Do we have 1,000? We have 20,000. Well, that's a different story. That's a different story.
It certainly is. But another story that's currently concerning Mike and Janine is the lack of an auction catalog at the exhibit.
Everyone that walked in the door should have walked out with a catalog. But of course, the catalog isn't ready yet. That's a big deal. It's a $50 item, which means it's a $50 sale. And that's important on our back end to help pay for all of this. So that's all I want to do right now is finish that. Once that's done, I feel like I can breathe and I can enjoy this too. But until that's done, this is just all really a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Let's let Mike go because he has to. Did I forget anything, Mike?
No, you're great. Goodbye.
You're good.
7 exciting days have passed since the start of the exhibition, and thousands of people have already rolled through to see Joel McGee's enormous Disneyland collection. But because of typos and continued delays at the printer, the auction catalog still isn't finished.
No matter how many times we've proofread it, I always miss something.
So Mike Van Eaton's been back at the gallery, busy wheeling and dealing in hopes of delivering it before auction day 1.
I think it's still enough time for everybody to thumb through it and enjoy it, and hopefully find what they want.
Now how about some good news? The catalog may be a no-show, but the gift shop is apparently going like gangbusters.
The gift shop is hopping right now.
Is it? It's hopping?
It is hopping.
And that'll help pay for the catalog that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
As the exhibition marches on, the hitchhiking ghosts and Dumbo seem to be getting all the glory. But maybe mouse ears are a little more your speed.
I mostly collect ears. How you gonna show up at Disneyland with no ears? You have to have ears.
Walt Disney would definitely agree. Supposedly inspired by the 1929 Disney short The Carnival Kid, holy moly! The mouse ears were created by artist Roy Williams for his fellow Mouseketeers in 1955, before they finally made their way into the parks. But maybe we should hear from someone who wore those mouse ears way more than most.
My name's Tommy Cole. I'm one of the original Mouseketeers.
Roll call. Tommy!
That's right, not just any Tommy Cole. The Tommy Cole, one of the first 9 kids cast in the Disney's one and only Mickey Mouse Club. And he's got a little confession to make.
Mouse ears, we hated. The moment they rolled camera, every single one of us went like this. Pushed them back so we had a wave. They finally gave up.
The mouse ears may have missed the mark, but Mouseketeering still sounds like it made quite an impact.
Everything I have in life is because of being a Disney person.
And he's not alone. But while the club has definitely made a few folks famous, 4 names from the 93-94 cast would rise above all the rest, play with our hearts and get lost in the game. Brittany, Justin, Ryan, and Christina. And well, gitchy, ya, know the rest. Now bye. The exhibition is breezed by, as only sped-up film footage can demonstrate best. Over the last 2.5 weeks, Disney files have descended upon Burbank by the thousands. And with only a few days to spare before the auction opens, Operation Catalog Drop lands at Mike and Janine's front doorstep.
Today the catalog arrived. We had thousands printed. They're actually shipping clients their catalogs, and they brought us about 500 catalogs to have here at the exhibition.
Oh man.
Well, look how big this is.
Is this the biggest?
Yeah, this is the biggest one we've ever done for sure.
It's not the size of the catalog, Mike. It's how much you make off it.
The new phone book's here.
I knew the catalog's gonna be big, but...
Yeah, I think I miscalculated a little bit.
You did.
Yeah.
It's a 4.5-pound catalog.
Don't sit down.
No?
No.
Okay.
I need you to get these to Gabe and get it out on the floor.
Well done, Ed. They look great. And here's Mike, Googling another beautiful sunrise transition to establish a brand new day. Perfect, Mike. Just perfect. It's the day before the auction, and everything up until now has led to this. With less than 24 hours to go before the auction, the stage is set, and bidders eagerly eye their catalogs.
Well, it's the day before the auction, and we're still working. Now that the exhibition is over. The biggest challenge for me is getting all the phone bidding settled and everybody organized.
Getting the word out, we've done all that.
It's a big task, let's just say. A very big task.
And I'm just getting warmed up.
So now it's just up to the bidders, right?
The next 3 auction days could be make or break for the Van Eatons, who've invested a ton of time and money. But here's how they hope to make it back. It starts with the buyer's premium, which is a percentage of the sale price of each item, 21% online bids, 18% in-person and phone bids. Of that, the Van Eatons get 15%, plus an additional 15% of the entire auction haul. In basic terms, 15% from the buyer and 15% from Joel for a total of 30 magical percentage points.
The bid starts right now. I have a 10, now 11.
It's taken Joel McGee nearly 30 years to get here, and currently, his lofty $5 million auction goal seems oh so far away.
This is sort of the relief, you know, that we're starting and we've done everything we can do. Now what happens, happens.
With only a few hours to go before it all begins, the only question left, are Joel and his auction entourage ready for it?
I'm a nervous wreck. You know, you have your expectations, but what's really gonna happen? And when that first item goes up, hopefully it's gonna be a sense of excitement. I'm like, okay, the momentum's here and people are gonna run with this. But then the other side of me says, will they?
Fortunately, that's what the next 4 episodes are about.
Are these like real vintage sneakers? I can't be spending money here. The auction hasn't even started yet. But these. I feel like Steve Martin at the end of The Jerk. I don't need one other thing. I need this. I just need the shoes and the Mickey's Pin Festival of Dreams hand and body lotion. And I don't need one other. I need this. I don't need anything else.